It took me over a year to become a profitable trader, but if you apply what I'm talking about in this video, you could potentially be a profitable trader in just half the time. So first is risk management. Obviously, everybody knows you need a proven to work strategy. That's cool, right? But risk management is so crucial. I can't tell you guys how many times I took 1,000 or 500 or maybe 500 to $1,500 or 1,000 to 3,000, and you could probably guess the end result, right? Tripling your account or doubling it is highly unlikely. So when you do something like that, your chances of just blowing the account as a whole is highly likely actually. And it happened to me almost every single time. So you need a proven to work plan because I see it so often that people ask me, Tristan, how do you know when to get out? How do you know, where to put your stop loss if you're using a stop loss? So I always tell people, here is my plan. All right, I'll reveal it for you guys in the video. My plan is when I get into a position, I always have a 20% stop loss. Always. All right. Now, I trade a lot of same day expiration contracts. So, they're high risk, high reward. Right. So every trade I get into, automatically 20% stop loss. Right. If the trade reaches 20% profit, I take profit there and I take off 25% of my position. So 25% at 20%. Now, after trimming at 20%, I move my stops from break even, or I mean from minus 20% to break even. Whenever we hit 40%, right, take off another 25% of my position. So now I am half out of my position. At this point, I just kind of let the runners run. Now, I just gave you guys my literally risk management strategy. Now, that is something that took me, like I said, over a year to kind of perfect. There's still little tweaks I do here and there. But just having like a plan in general, knowing where you plan to get out if it goes wrong, knowing where you plan to get out if it goes right, right? Because everybody, when it comes to trading and trading psychology, wants to just keep seeing it go up and up and up. They want to keep making more money. Why would you want to get out, right? You want to keep making more money, but it can also take it back, right? So you have you have to protect your capital that you're up within the trade and don't give it back. So whether it's trailing your stop loss, selling some of them at certain percentages or certain levels, it's very crucial to do that so you can protect your capital. Now, the things that really held me back when I got started was oversizing. You need to size accordingly to your account. If you are trading with $1,000 or you have $1,000 account and you're trading with 8 or 900 of it, one wrong trade and it's gone, right? And then stop losses. I see it very often than not. People get into a trade, they don't have a stop loss, and they're letting their trade lose 60 or 70 or 80% some of the time. And that is really tough to recover from. Like a 60 or 70% L, that's big. Like I only let max my trades go 20%. Sometimes I even stop out a little bit early if I really don't like the trade. But like 60 or 70% is crazy because you need like what? Another 120% to come back. I mean, just to break even, which is insane. And that's not easy to do. Another thing I would say is probably one of the biggest things for me was chasing my losses. That got me more times than it didn't. I'll tell you that. Chasing my losses, refusing to lose money on the day and move on, or refusing to lose a trade and holding it until it was worth nothing and just being like, I don't care. I don't care if I lose money. I don't care anymore. When you get into that I don't care mindset, it is very, very reckless in the market. It'll literally take it all. If you just say, I don't care what happens to this trade, if it goes to zero, or if I average down, I don't care. Like I would say the two biggest things for me, stop losses, chasing losses, and averaging down. Averaging down is something you don't ever want to do. Bad, I'll tell you that now. But chasing losses, guys, the game is called trading. It is not called winning. You're not always going to win. The whole point of the game of trading is to have your winners bigger than your losers. And with that being said, you have to keep your losses small and your winners big. All right. So those are kind of some of the things I would like to share in this video. It's only my second video, but you guys enjoyed the first. And same thing as the previous video. If you guys would like my free course, it's a free 10-hour course in the link in my bio. You guys feel free to go check it out. All right. Thank you.